I want to bring in your kick on the thirst? Yes, on your thirsty beat. So, hello and welcome to another Not So Masterclass. I promised this 6 weeks ago and I have delivered, haven't I? This week it is the drums, as I promised last week. Now, this week's going to be a little different because obviously this is a electronic drum kit, so you're not going to get the sounds, but everything's still the same. It's all the same, it's just this hasn't got any sound. Yeah. Also, stick around to the end to hear about special announcements. First of all, we need to learn what is in a drum kit. Here is our drum kit. Ignore the desk and the aquarium. It's not a safety feature. So, starting from left to right, we have first the hi-hat. Obviously, it'll look like this. And it can have two versions, open or closed, that's controlled by the pedal, which is normally at the bass. So then you move along to snare. It may be positioned differently, but this is just for the context of the video. Snare, the ride, high tom, mid tom, low tom, crash. Obviously you'll have more of these on an actual drum kit. And then down at the bottom, you have the bass drum, or the kick. Depending. So now we know what's in a drum kit, or what's in this drum kit, it's time to get you learning. Now, I would just say go in full speed, start learning stuff, but not this time. This time I'm actually going to be quite conservative about things because obviously you've got 3 or possibly even 4 different things moving at different times. You've obviously got your 2 arms and your 2 legs going all in sequence. So what we're going to start with is just some basic timing. So all you want to do is just tap along on anything, possibly your leg, although I wouldn't recommend because that hurts after a while, or just a pipe or one of the pads, and just start like tapping. If you can hold a steady beat, you're one step closer than a loss to population. And one thing I am going to say now, do not vice grip your drumsticks because that will lead to not very good things. You want to keep them very loose, possibly pinched between, you can see that, pinched between your thumb and index finger, possibly even your ring finger as well. Stick your pinky out because you're British. And you just want to like throw them around a bit just so they loosen up in your grip. Now we're going to start with the coordination because this is where it gets fun. So you're going to want to, obviously you're going to have sound, you're going to want to close your hi-hat just so you get a nice little tap. This is something that you hear in a lot of music, including my own. So you're just going to want to tap along, just regularly, and you just want to keep doing this and counting from 1 to 8 and repeating in your head. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do that for as long as you need so that you can hold a beat. If you can hold a nice steady beat without speeding up or slowing down, so without going 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then you're one step further. Now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce your other arm. This may be your dominant arm, this may be your weak arm, I don't know, I'm right-handed, so the one I tap on the hi-hat is my right, and the one I'm going to introduce is my left. So what you're going to do is, obviously you've counted 1 to 8, you're going to want to shorten that down to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed on the 4th one. And then what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to hit the snare on the 3rd stroke. So 1, 2, I missed the fourth one again. And you just want to keep doing that until your arms decide not to betray you as they would on the piano. And then what you're going to want to do after that is just focus it on like speeding up, slowing down, so and then we speed it up. So now we're going to try and introduce one of your feet. It will most of the time it'll only be the foot that's on the kick drum, on the kick pedal. So that may be your right, maybe your left, depending on which side you've got the snare and the hi-hat. Obviously, if you may be a metal drummer, then you'll have 2 kicks, 2 hi-hats, and 1 snare directly in the middle. But I'm not a pure metal musician, so we're sticking with the bog standard. So, as I was saying, you're going to want to continue your pattern on the hi-hat. Something like that. And then you're going to want to introduce the kick on the first. So, if you just count it on your head and kick along, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you're going to want to do is just keeping it as just the hi-hat and the kick for now, just so you can get used to how it all operates, because there's no point jumping straight in with a drum kit. It is like learning a second language, or a third, or a fourth, I don't know. Some of us are bilingual, especially with coding. It's getting worse out there. So yeah, then you're going to want to obviously put it all together, the hi-hat, the snare, and the kick. Sure. Hey, so you might want to warm up, just I'm aware a couple of times I did hit the kick as I was hitting the snare. That may become a part of what you want. It may sound good, it may not. Not sure, you'll just have to find that out yourself. And that's really it. Obviously, I focus mainly on the hi-hat, the snare, and the kick. Why did my PC just blue screen? I'm sorry, what? We'll return to your normal schedule shortly. Yeah, I hate to say it, but that's really it for the drum kit, because obviously you can customize it to your liking. You can have as many cymbals as you want, you can have as many different pads as you want, you can have as many kicks as you want, although I don't recommend that unless you're a metal artist. And yeah, just experiment. Obviously get your timing up, because you're going to be guaranteed none of what you write is going to be as simple as not going to be as simple as that, especially stuff I write. So thank you very much for watching. I'll try to get a new one of these out in 6 weeks time, which will be middle of July-ish. That'll either be the guitar, vocals, or vocals. So, as I said, there is an announcement at the end of this video. I don't know why I've still got the drumsticks. very fidgety. Obviously, last week, or last Saturday, because it wasn't exactly last week, but yeah, last week, Together Hopefully Forever dropped. Now, for that, I did plan on releasing a shirt, and I have. You will see the design here on your screen. It's the name of the song, but one of the L's is changed to the tree that you see in the actual video. Thank you, Air Freshener. So that is currently live, it's all ready to go. And secondly, that was fun though. Secondly, after the train wreck that was the tragedy of Penelope, I understand, I heard you, I heeded your comments, and I improved for my next EP, which is coming out the 22nd of June, no, the 26th of June, which is A Miracle Born in Madness. So get ready for that. That has been gone through with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that everything is up to a brilliant standard. I have put it through 2 very qualified people to basically look over it and give feedback. So it's at the best possible point I can put it at. So make sure you wait for that. 26th of June, mark it in your diary, mark it on your calendar, mark it in your phone. And yeah, stay tuned for my next video, which is going to be like the last Sabaton cover I've done, because I've finally learned the Swedish for it. The ride is, can you please fuck off?